Hello everybody, welcome to today's video where we're going to look at the Apollo and the Artemis rockets that they are using with NASA, and we're going to learn what they mean by these names that they use. So let's go ahead and get right to it. As you see here on their first mission, where they deceived and pretended to go to the moon, they named the rocket Apollo. It is a false god of the sun. There's a reason they use false gods' names, because they're trying to deter you from the real true God. And as you see here, for the next rocket where they're going to fake another moon landing, or many fake moon landings, they choose the name Artemis, which just happens to be the sister of Apollo. Coincidence? I think not. What we have here are false gods. Again, this is another false god that they're going to use the name and get you to be excited about that name.
And with demonstrations of peace for all humankind.
See, why would they say peace? Because this is prophecy. We're witnessing the deception that we're told about. In 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, it talks about, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. So the promise of peace is not real, but yet they want you to believe in that.
We maintain a human presence just outside of gravity.
Just outside of gravity, let's see. The sun holds on to the earth with gravity. The earth holds on to the moon with gravity, according to the solar system that they tell us about. So therefore, in order to be outside of gravity, you have to be away from the sun's gravity. See, it does not add up. And that's what you'll find. That if you look into anything for yourself, you'll see that it does not add up.
The breakthroughs of the Artemis era will define our generation and the generations to follow.
Do not get caught in this lie. The sister of the devil, the sister of Apollo, will not define our generation. Unless, of course, you cling to that. I would advise against it.
By the moon? Because the missions of tomorrow will be sparked by the accomplishments of the Artemis generation today.
The sister of Apollo will inspire? I think not. Unless, of course, that is your God, your false God. Then you would look for inspiration from that. Let's look at the names they use. That's what this is about, the names they use. There's a reason they use false gods.
Will ensure the monumental missions to Mars are within reach.
Within reach? We already reached it according to them. See, this is the ploy they use. They tell you that these things can be accomplished if we just keep going at it. And they've been doing it and doing it and doing it for decades and decades and have not accomplished it and have no proof of it. So that's how they keep you hanging in there.
As we ready the launch of the first Artemis mission, and as commercial companies ready their lunar landers for the first private payload deliveries, we have already begun to take the next step.
The next step. It's always the next step. Keep you hanging on. Okay, so this is why they use these names, because they're false gods. We don't think much of it until we start to look into it. Apollo is a false god. Artemis is a false god. They are brother and sister in the false god world, and they want you to hope in them. I hope this video helps, and have a blessed day. God bless.